ready. He's ready for an evening of who knows what. It's almost like being part of Club 52. You just don't know what it's going to... You don't know in Club 52 if you're actually going to get something. You always kind of hope, maybe this will be the week they start giving you something, but no. Not this week. But we are so glad you are here with us, Chatterbox. I've enjoyed reading a little bit as we go along. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. Glad that you are here. This is episode 228. Welcome back if you visited with Joy Wilson when she was here last week. That was a lot of fun. Nice lady. So enjoyed getting to know her. I got a few little products from her this week too that I will show on our second show in review next Wednesday. I changed it and I have to think twice before I say it. We have a wonderful guest coming on here in just a few minutes. She's one of our own little friends in our Chatterbox. You know her. She's Irene Smith, sometimes known as Hat Trick. We're looking forward to bringing her on in just a minute. You will know what team she is as well. So what is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, why are you here? Who am I? What is this life all about? Why do we make cards? I don't know. But in a nutshell, Craft Roulette is the ultimate original card making game paper crafting game show challenge. There we go. And we're live almost every Friday night. Almost every Friday night. Leaving a seat here for you. And please invite your friends to sit with you. We have a huge craft table that spans the entire world, and we would love to have you join us as often as you can. If you enjoyed the slideshow beforehand, those were all cards that were sent in from last week's parameters. Those were good parameters. Joy got a really good set of spins. We did cross over 40,000 total contributions since we started in 2020. Give yourself a round of applause. That is such a huge number of cards. Well done. It was funny. I was sitting there just waiting on it to see it turn to 40,000. And then I quick took a screenshot of it because I knew it would move on right away, and it did. But 426 of those 40,000 cards plus were from last week. If your card wasn't there, well, that's because we can't show them all on the slideshow, but they're all over on craftroulette.live, the website, under episode 227. We also have 5 videos that have been sent in explaining their card that they sent in this week. And I watched all of them today. They were very, very enjoyable. Some of you guys do some really tricky cards. But it's so fun because when you just look at a card, if you're going real fast, you don't pay much attention. But when you stop for a few seconds and look at a card real closely, you start asking questions about them and go, how did they get that little technique in this? Where did they do that? And what were they thinking? And that's what the process videos answer for us very often. And it was very, very cool. We have 9 bonus contributions. I don't know if that includes mine. Doesn't matter. But we will talk more about those parameters from last week and get some new ones this week in just a little bit. Hey, let's pull back the curtain on Mr. Producer. Let's see how his hands are tonight. Oh, there's one hand. Oh my gosh, it's a cameo from Kerwin. Kerwin has this habit. He just sits there and lurks for me to get out of my business chair, and then he hops in. And then he just waits. He just waits and waits. He's like a vulture waiting for me to go. Anyway, that's Mr. Producer. He is the man behind all this technical wah, 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 or whoa, 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 and wow, wow, wow. And we owe him a bunch because he helps us know what to do next. Chatterbox, you are our friends that join us so many times during the years. We appreciate you very much. If you are new here, please say hi. We would love to get to know you. They're a friendly lot, and they'll take good care of you. Mr. Producer, I think it's time. We have been teasing these poor people for long enough. We keep having these guests on and saying, hey, what you doing on October 5th? And they go, oh, I'm going to be on World Card Making Day on the Craft Roulette Challenge with you. And so you've gotten dribbles of who's going to be with us. And you've probably forgotten we've been doing it for so long, but I think it's time that we tell you spill the beans and let you know what's going on World Card Making Day. Watch this. Hi, I'm Mary Gunn.
Hi, I'm Gina Kay.
Hey guys, it's May.
Hi, I'm Michelle Lupton.
Hi, I'm Justine.
Hi, I'm Karen Burniston.
Hi, I'm Tracy from Mindless Crafting.
Hi, I'm Katrina Tarta.
Hi friends, it's Mari Clark.
Hi, I'm Carissa Wiley.
Hi, I'm Amanda Stevens.
Hi everyone, this is Libby Hickson.
Hi, I'm Cassie Trask.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing for World Card Making Day?
On Saturday, October 5th.
Saturday, October 5th.
Saturday, October 5th.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
And
all
all
of these lovely people.
Right here on Craft Roulette's YouTube channel.
We'll be making cards and just enjoying World Card Making Day.
Subscribe and hit the Notify Me button so you don't miss out.
See you then.
See you then.
See you then.
See you then.
Bye now. Don't forget to Vinny the video.
You're obviously going to have to cut this down as you need it.
Don't forget to Vinny the video. Isn't that wonderful? How excited are you? It has been hard to keep my mouth zipped, but I'm so happy that all these people just said yes and they're willing to join us again this year. Some new, some repeating. It's going to be a fabulous day. If you, Amanda Stevens and I host it, and Mr. Producer does all the green room tech stuff. Bring them on, bring them off, bring them on some more, and bring them off some more. And if you want to see last year's video, you can go to our show. It's long. It's like 6 hours. So if you want to see that one, you can go over to craftroulette.live under something and events. Look for events, and that it will be there. You can also go over to what is that section?
It's under episodes in the menu, and then there's special events.
And there's a place to register for giveaways and see who our giveaways are coming from. So, right?
Point of order, yes. And I just posted it in the chat. You register on the event page on our website. But Elaine Blum just asked, how do I share a video? So the stream that's going to be hosting, like if you go on our YouTube channel and you go to the scheduled stream of that event, that video is the preview set on that event. So I'll share the link in just a second, but you can also see it on our website if you go to that link I just posted in the chat.
And share and be sure to Vinny the video. By the way, before I go too far and forget, I saw a short that May put on, and I think it may be her birthday. Does anybody know? Is it May's birthday? I would think we'd all want to say happy birthday to her. I think it may be. So happy birthday, May. You are one of a kind, and I'm glad they broke the mold because I don't think the world could take too many of you. It would just be too happy. So anyway, we are very thankful that we have all these wonderful guests that will be willing to join us, including May. And as she says, Vinny the video, that means give us a thumbs up if you think this is a good show. You don't know yet, but sometime during the evening, we'd appreciate that. Also, hit that subscription bell and register, and we'll be reminding you. But you're not going to want to miss it. If you like making cards, you're not going to want to miss it. We have some wonderful spin sponsors for the show tonight, as well as for the event that Amanda is gathering for the event. We have from last week's show, Joy Wilson's little business there, Pajama Crafters Stamps, very cute stuff. Inky Stamper, our friend Chelsea Comer, runs that one. You may have met her lately at some kind of event. She's dashing all over. Pear Blossom Press with the guts for her light-up card and the world's best foam tape. Pardon me. And this calls for confetti. I have some products that I've been waiting for if we get Monday. she's got some kind of papers with coffee beans. And I keep thinking that would be great for Monday. So make sure you visit those stores next time you're considering making a craft purchase. We appreciate that. And let them know that you watch Craft Roulette so that they know it's a good idea to be sponsors here.
Kim in chat says it is not May's birthday, but I'm sure she wouldn't mind if you still wished her a happy birthday.
Well, happy day. I don't know whose birthday it was then, but they were having a birthday party at a Japanese steakhouse. And it looked fun. I wanted to go. So anyway, we are not supported by spin sponsors on Craft Roulette. That's just stuff that we give away to you guys. We are supported by our members. And this week, there it is. That's how you get to learn more information about that. This week, we do have a silver call a Zoom call after the show. And I hear if we get to the craft and all that stuff pretty soon, I hear that that our guest tonight is going to make a cameo appearance. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And we would like to welcome 3 new members this week. Melanie Rust, Debbie Schult, I think, and Liz C. Thank you so much for joining us, and have fun poking around over on all the extra content on the member site. There's a lot there. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of fun. There's downloads. There's Zoom calls. There's information. There's updates. There's so much over there. I think we could. It's Shenanigans' birthday. Well, happy birthday, Shenanigans. That was nice that they took him all out for lunch. Maybe I bet Vinny paid. Do you think we should plant a bug in his ears for my birthday? Maybe they'd come to Kansas City. Anyway, we have merchandise. We've got outfits. I'm waiting for my duck shirt. Man, I want my duck shirt. I haven't gotten it yet. And we have official collabs. So hop on over to craftroulette.live/shop and see all that's over there for you. Because it's fun to wear Craft Roulette merchandise at the expos and things. You might make some new friends. All right, that's enough. I think poor Irene has just been sitting there long enough, wondering if she's ever going to get on. So let's bring her on from Indiana, our friend Hat Trick Smith.
Hi, friends. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday.
So glad to have you here. That's so nice of you to join us.
I'm thrilled. Thank you for having me. I'm honored.
You're obviously
amazing.
Team Purple.
Clearly. There's room in my heart and in my craft room for every color of the rainbow. But this really does have my heart.
I know.
Orange is part of my identity, I think.
It has become such, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It has. It absolutely has. When I was in high school, I used to tell everybody I wanted a bright orange convertible bug as a color. Because even then, I wanted everything orange. I've always loved it. Always been a big fan.
Cute. That would be a cute card to drive.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it exists necessarily, but in my head it did, so I wanted it.
Well, you can always have it painted.
That's true. See, now don't give me ideas, because my Dodge Journey now might need to be orange too.
Well, welcome to Craft Roulette. How nice it is to have you join us. Thank you.
Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. Can't wait to see what Mr. Wheels got in store.
Oh, who knows? We're going to find out soon enough. But let us know a little bit about you, about your crafting journey, and what kind of things make you happy.
Well, besides the color orange, of course. Although I do credit that with making me very happy, actually. As a crafter, I have been doing all kinds of crafts for a very long time, but I found myself always kind of returning to paper crafting in some kind of form or other. Probably the earliest I remember really crafting was, with whether it was like needlepoint and crochet with my grandma or with my mom, when I was in school, I would do my own kind of scrapbooking, because we would do, year-end yearbook type things. But I would cut little pictures out of magazines and say, the guy from the rival high school, stuff like that. So I would do that kind of silly stuff, but it was fun. I still have them too, because it's crafting. It was fun. And so then I have dabbled in Cricut crafting, where I made my own shirts and have done stuff like that. And then I started gearing toward bullet journaling. I don't know if you've ever done anything or heard about it, but I as I got older, I found that I really enjoy doing functional crafts. Not to say that there's any craft that isn't, because being beautiful is a perfectly acceptable function. But for me, I like being able to take my crafts and then do something with them, whether it's, using it as a planner, or in this case, giving out cards to friends. But I feel like it was a natural transition into card making, because I really like not only making art, but making art that will then make somebody else happy. Because really, that's what it's about for me. I love to laugh, which I'm sure many people already know, but even more so, I just really want to make other people smile. We need more smiles and laughter in the world. So if I can help anybody feel better in a day, that's what it's about for me. So card making just fit right in there.
It does. It really does. That's
Absolutely.
an excellent explanation.
Oh,
I
thank
like
you.
it.
Thank you. Plus, part of the joy of it too, I'm pretty busy. I work a lot, things like that in the day gig. Shout out to my work family, by the way, who I think are here. But I have a lot of projects going that I can't ever really finish because they're always ongoing. I can finish a card.
There you go. So it's satisfying too.
It's so
satisfying in so many ways.
Absolutely. To know that I started it, I created it, I developed it, I finished it. And then I passed it on to its next home.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
You're very active in the Craft Roulette community or culture.
Thank you.
You write, this is the girl who writes up the little blurb after in review on our Facebook group, which is Craft Roulette Show. It is private. Go ahead and answer the questions and you can be let in. But she writes the cutest little write-ups, and thank you once again for that. But
my pleasure.
So you're just like right in there. You're on Zoom calls with us and doing little extra credit things for us. We appreciate you a lot.
It is.
If you didn't have that day job, I think we could keep you even busier.
Well, just don't tempt me. It's always.
Unfortunately, we still haven't paid anybody.
I know,
including us.
Very deserved, though. You should be, but we appreciate
Getting
it.
close.
I think I can comfortably speak on behalf of the Chatterbox when I say thank you to you and Mr. Producer and all the spin sponsors and everybody for doing this for us every week. It's an incredible culture and a community and experience. So
I figure a culture. Great. A culture. If I want to explain that culture, we have clothes. We have we have our own language. We have a common purpose. I think that makes a culture.
This is like crafting anthropology.
That's exactly right. What would Margaret Mead say?
Exactly. It's true, though. It's true. Hey, once you have your own language, it's official. We're a culture.
I know. I don't know how we can maximize that. Anyway, we do have
something to think about.
We do have some things to get to tonight. Besides just chit-chatting, we will chat some more because we're not going to teach. We're not going to do anything like that. We're just going to talk and craft, but we got to find out what we're going to craft next. But you had a question. Even though you know all about our culture, you had a question for me.
Yeah, that's true. I've been here for a while, but I'm not sure if I've quite captured the essence. Miss Mary, what is Craft Roulette?
Did you have bologna for dinner?
A little bit.
Chatterbox, thank you so much for being here, Mr. Producer. Great job. We got another video, not this time, not about World Card Making Day, but what is Craft Roulette? You're on a good roll. Let's keep it up. Hat trick. We'll be right back.
Did somebody ask what Craft Roulette is?
In a nutshell, Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel, and everyone is invited to play along. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. The wheel has 24 spots to land on, but the spot it lands on might not always be a parameter. It could be a special, like guest's choice, a vetoed parameter, or other fun surprises. When you add the infinite creativity of our community and try and calculate the possible options, square the fun, carry the glitter, divide by the imagination, you end up with a near limitless amount of possible projects. Whoa. We invite a special guest on each week to share their unique spin on our challenge. If you'd like to participate, you don't have to create live with us. You can sit back and enjoy the show. Once the episode airs, you have around 50 hours to finish your own project using the same 4 parameters from this episode and submit, so don't delay too long. After your project is ready, take a photo and head over to our website. Use the Submit Contribution form to officially contribute. The form is open to the public and no membership is required. Everyone who contributes will be featured on our website, included in the next episode slideshow, and automatically entered into the next giveaway. When you visit www.craftroulette.live, you'll find all of our past episodes along with their contribution gallery, the current wheel parameters, info on how to participate, a calendar of upcoming guests, links to our spin sponsors, contact and prize claim forms, our shop, and a huge membership platform. But more on that later. And that's Craft Roulette. If you like what we do, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with your crafty friends who might enjoy it too. Everyone is invited to join in the fun. We like to celebrate around here, so before we spin for this week's set of parameters, we're going to look back at last week one last time and highlight some of our community's achievements. And now, back to the show.
Well, that's what Craft Roulette is, and we are here almost every Friday evening, and we really, really do appreciate it when you join us. Even if you're joining us on the replay, we like that too, because not everybody is available. Some people are sleeping in Europe right now, as a matter of fact. And Steffi is on an anniversary trip or evening out for her 22nd, I think she told me, wedding anniversary. So congratulations for that wonderful milestone. We're going to talk about some milestones here in just a second. Last week we had 426 contributions see, there it is, 4,328 total contributions. And I brought out my visual. This is a stack of 25 fairly flat cards. And so for all those cards that you have contributed, you would have to have 1,613 of those little stacks of cards to represent how many cards you all have sent in for all the fun weeks that you have joined us. Sometimes complaining, and sometimes like, oh yeah, love those parameters. This week I think you liked them. The parameters were 4x6 project, mountains for colors, float or floating for element, and random was water. Last week I was complaining that I sound so Midwestern when I say random. So that was my card. I actually put a little interactive on the inside for Mr. Cowabunga. He lifts up when you open the little card up in preparation for Karen Burniston, who will be here next week. I used one of her dies, and I won't do it, Karen, to you this time when you're on to ask you to use a die out of the blue. That was too hard. I'm still feeling guilt. But anyway, that was my card. It was a lot of fun. You guys liked 4x8. I did a little poll on our YouTube community, and that was the favorite parameter for the week. So how about them apples? Who knew? Let's bring on Hat Trick. Oh, no, never mind. Joy Wilson brought... Oh, man, did she make this look easy? Oh, my goodness. She was like, we were sitting in the discussion. I couldn't tell if she knew what she was just going... If she was sinking under the water or if she was floating to the top with some great idea. But she had the idea. I said, do you have any thoughts? And she said, yeah, I got it. I know exactly what I'm going to do. And she put her little hand to the ink and came up with this amazing card in no time flat. She even beat me. Well done, Joy. That was an amazing card. It was fun to have you on. Now we will bring on Hat Trick. Oh, Hat Trick. Okay, so I call her Hat Trick because we were on a Zoom call one time. Can I tell?
You get my dubious honor. Yes.
Yeah, it's not nearly. It's kind of a sad honor or a sad thing. You had COVID 3 times.
Indeed.
And so
Indeed
I said, wow, that's a hat trick. And so that's how we got, and it's stuck. And I think it's a great name for you.
Thank you. And true to my name, I've always got tissue and everything else because you never know.
Just in case. just in case she succumbs.
Just in case.
Oh my gosh. Well, we hope you don't. But welcome back to the Parade of Achievements.
Yay,
This is where we're going to welcome our first timers and say hurrah for our major milestone achievers. Welcome the people to Club 52 where they get nothing and say, well done, leading ladies. Thanks for leading us into this wonderful week after week after week fun place. So, this is the part I have to tell you. We are on a timer. I like to say their name, maybe where they are, and then you have a moment, and I mean it's a New York second, where first name only I'm getting to say something nice about it.
Gotcha.
So, you got it. Good luck. All right. Let's welcome our first timers. These are the people that are having the bravest moment in their life. Allison from Texas.
Well, thank you, Allison.
I like it. Patty from Florida.
Oh, I love those waves.
Very pretty. Melanie from Minnesota.
That makes me hungry.
I know. You are probably hungry. Luann from France.
It's the year of the dragon, I believe.
Oh. Terry Ann from the UK. Ruth from the UK. That's cool.
Beautiful.
Teresa from the US.
Ooh.
Cute. Marcy from California.
Wow.
It's really good. Those were all great cards. Welcome. And we're so glad you joined us.
Congrats.
Come back. We like it. For our major milestone achievers at 25 cards, we got Tracy, New Zealand. Sheila, Tennessee.
Love that hippo.
He's so cute. Vicky, Montana. Pretty.
Very nice.
Sarah Liz from Omaha.
That's awesome.
I know. Kim from Wichita, Kansas. Pretty colors.
Undersea.
Wendy, Washington. Oh, look at all those balloons.
It's amazing.
That was a 75 card. 75 cards for Gloria. I was looking at the card, not the info.
Me too.
Deborah, 75 cards. So many ways to do float. Cindy Lou, 75 cards.
Oh, that's pretty.
Denise from California.
Oh, you're lifting. So
that's our style, huh? Kathy, 75. Wow.
Is that coloring? My goodness.
Stacy, 75. Look at that water.
Beautiful.
Pam, 125.
Go, Pam. Heck yeah.
Jen, 125. Look at that water.
That looks like fun.
Rosie, 150. It's so pretty.
Ooh, beautiful.
Carol Reed Sanquinetti, 175.
Oh, so peaceful.
Those were good. Our leading ladies for the week. They've been with us for quite a while, and I don't mind it. Smurf Murphy with 168. 88, can't see. Jackie Jackpot Muller with 189. Good correction. Kathy Herring with 192. Pretty. 5K now, 6K Lamone, 195.
Beautiful colors.
Card Monkey named herself 205. And our leading lady, also our mystery guest this week, Patty Beck with 223. Club 52 welcomes with open arms of air. Melissa H. Kamado Effect engaged.
Alive and well.
Susan Roberts from Colorado. That's pretty. Connie T. from Wichita, Kansas. Little decoy duck friends.
Oh, so cute.
Nicole Jennings, 52 cards from Washington. That's interesting. I wanted to know how that was made when I was enjoying that in the gallery. Club 52 means you have sent in a year's worth of cards, not necessarily consecutively. You don't have to be. We're not that hard on anybody, but we don't give you anything either. If you're wanting a sticker or a little plaque. You're not going to get it, but we sure appreciate you. Yes, Patty Beck was our guest on the mystery guest on the members show this week, and it was so much fun to have her on. So you've done that show.
I have. It's a lot of fun. Well, not only do we get to hang out for an hour, which is great, but just to really be able to take a little deep dive into the different cards and the amazing techniques that everybody applies. And I mean, there's just every single one is beautiful in its own right and unique and intriguing. So it was a lot of fun. Thank you.
And
for
there's
having
so
me on
many
that show.
styles, and there's so many. And what you and I found, and I have found on every show, you look at a card a little bit longer than usual on that show, and you start going, well, I thought I knew how they did that.
That's true.
But I don't have anything now. I'm coming up Zippo. I just have no idea. It's just so wonderful to see how people use their well-kissed minds and make a card and spend a little time at their craft desk.
Yeah.
Messing around
Absolutely.
with those parameters and coming up with something unique and to themselves and sharing with us. I love it.
Me too. I don't know if I could pick up a stool and stamp it like Gina K could do, but
well,
still,
you know,
that
she's
would be
the
pretty
only
amazing.
one that can create a new technique on the
That
show.
is true. That is true. Reserved for Miss Gina K.
That's it. You have to have special permission.
That's true. That's true.
If
It's in the articles.
we even say that. Well, that was actually Tom's idea, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
but
see?
we even
Dynamic
say,
duo.
don't try something new on the show. This is just not the place. It'll make you go gray. Look what happened to me. I had brown hair when the show started. Then I tried too many things new, and now I'm a mess. Anyway, thank you guys for all those milestones and making our galleries special, along with the other 400 some cards that you guys send in. Now we got to start thinking about 228. Oh, it just got real, didn't it, girl?
A little bit.
I can tell. She backed you. Yes, you withdrew like there was a rattlesnake in front of you. Those are our parameters for the week that we will be finding out what we're going to use, what ones we're going to have. But first, we're going to talk about our vetoes. The vetoes are parameters that our members can vote off the island for the week. If we end up if Mr. Wheel ends up on them, we will spin again, and you can use those parameters if they fit into the parameters we do get. If you're new here, I'm sorry, this is muddy, but it will make sense maybe in a minute. And but it's just that the wheel can't boss us. Now, last week there were 2 parameters that were vetoed, and Mr. Wheel landed on them. So we had to spin again. I know. I was feeling like he was in his place. But for this week, let's find out what the members have vetoed. Those powerful people of the parameters. Did they veto? Oh, no. Pop-up, A9, card to myself, or include an ATC? Pretty much they're still on track of no A9. Well, okay, A9 goes off for the week. So if we do end up on A9, we'll spin again. Unless we get something like A2, you can still do an A9, Irene, if you want.
Oh, I'm so tempted, but I think I'll pass.
Hold her back. Hold her back. 4 colors. What did the members veto? Rainbow berries, Hawaiian shirt, or pool party. Oh my goodness! Just imagine if somebody had voted. A couple more, we would have had something else. But pool party is off. That's kind of okay with me though, because we just had. Well, mountains was the color though, and it's
true. But we did have a lot.
We
of
had that
pools.
water and floating, so we had a lot of pool stuff already. So that's off. Element. What did they veto? Did the computer give them the choice of? Farm, August, posters, or Monday? Posters.
Want to know a secret?
What's that?
Posters was going to be my veto.
Well, you probably vetoed already, because you're a member, so you are getting lots of power. Did you?
Thank you for having my back, members. I did.
Oh, for Pete's sake, that's
voted
great.
it off the island.
I like it. And for random, you got your way. Then that's good.
I did.
Splatters, checks, beads, or paper sack. Beads are off again. These are randomly chosen by the computer. We don't do it manually anymore.
The choices are.
The choices are, yes. But the members, the people of the membership do the vetoing. So this is your chance, Hat Trick.
Okay.
You want to veto something?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Please. So since the members so considerately got rid of posters for me, I think I would like to bebop down to number 18 on elements and veto emojis.
Emojis are going off for the night. Okay. What do you have against what do you have against a happy face?
I use so many of them in my normal, daily texting and whatnot. I don't know if I could translate that to a card. that belongs in my cell phones.
Oh, it's location.
Location.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, this is when we ask, what would you like?
So I did do some deep soul searching about this, and
I would
thought about it and prayed to the ancestors, and we got some options. So I think if I had my druthers on projects, I would like number 10, bookbinding card.
Oh, nice.
Now, I haven't done it exactly. I know how to do it. I have it all written down. I know it's a little scary, but I do think it's really fun. I think it's a really fun pull. So,
dual stamping on bookbinding card.
Yep. For colors, I'd like number 2, pretty paper.
That's a good choice.
I love pretty paper. Who doesn't?
Yeah, look at your wallpaper.
Exactly. It's like I said, I love pretty paper. For elements, I think I'm going to go wild and say number 19 starts with I. Can you guess why?
No.
No, not at all.
Irene!
Maybe.
Because you would make it, and so that would make it. So you could do anything you wanted.
Can't help
it's kind of like
meet
buying
that parameter.
It's kind of like buying a guest choice.
It is kind of. I built in the parameter on that one, so we're good.
I'll be darned. What an idea. And for random.
For random, I bet everybody can guess where I'm going with this one, but I'm going to say number 17, pun.
I wonder if somebody put that on the chart just for you this week.
It's funny that you say that because the thought crossed my mind. But I wonder if somebody maybe kind of threw that on there for me.
I kind of thought of you and thought it was really hard not to put an extra N on it. But I kept it.
I think you should.
I kept it in English language there. Well, okay. I think I can see you making one of those cards real easily.
Thank you. I hope so.
Yeah, you'd probably be done in about 2 seconds.
It's a high bar. But I would have fun.
Yeah, that would be good. It would be good. What do you guys think? I think she's on to something, don't you? Well, let's give this old guy a little warm up, see how he's feeling tonight. Will he land on some vetoed items, or will he give Irene what she likes? Let's find out. Project.
Be good to me.
Big money, big money.
Big money. No whammies.
It's pointing more to 8. Card with squares. Okay, we will be talking about all of these things in just a minute.
Okay.
For colors, will we get pretty paper to be inspired with?
Yes.
Oh, bee garden. Okay, bee garden. Element. What will we like to see on the wheel tonight? Oh, it's right by posters. Number 13. Oh, no, 23. I'm sorry. Monday. Oh, that's the one I've been waiting for with the coffee beans. I just spoke it into existence. Who knew I had that power? And for random. No such thing.
Or random.
Random. Thank you for that reminder.
I'm also very Midwestern. It's random for me too.
Random. It sounds like somebody stepping on a cat's tail. Use a marker or markers.
Okay. All right. I sense some coloring in my future.
Yes. Okay, let's talk this through. I'll give you my speech. You've heard it a few times. You can probably fill in the blanks.
I will happily hear it again.
This will be your art project, Hat Trick, and everybody else. We love it when you play with us. So if you're going, I think I could make a card like that. this speech is for you. This is your art project. We love to see your creative expression. Like I said earlier, we don't teach here, but you might learn something. You never know. We're not here to sell any new product or anything. It's just all about having a little craft fun. And your card, what does it have to be like? Because it can be very classic and simple with pretty paper, or it can be very complicated and interactive like Karen Berniston might make, or something like that. Or anywhere in between. We aren't going to tell you how to make a card. We're not going to tell you what to put on the card or use on the card. That's up to you. You've got some good stuff to work with, I think, too. Your cards can be, does it say card? Yes, it does say card this week. Yes. It can be very literal. Like you can say, HEY Google, what are some bee garden colors? And HEY Google may give you back yellows and blacks and pinks and greens. I don't know what HEY Google will give you, but he might. And then it can also be very interpretive. So if you just take one small aspect of a bee garden color and just make your whole card based around that, it's fine. We're all good about it. We do have a place where you send in the card to tell us how you did it. And if you just can justify it, it will stand. We love cards from little friends. Really, we've had some very little friends, and they've made some great cards to the most seasoned of card makers, beginners to like these people that could be in an art museum. We're all about everybody feeling free to say, I want to try this challenge. I want to be in that gallery. I want to maybe win a prize, and I want everybody to see what I made and how I enjoyed the process. It does need to have all 4 of those parameters. It doesn't have to be the focal point. It can be the focal point, or you can sneak those little things right in there, like write Monday on a calendar on a card, or you can have a whole Monday theme. We'll get to that in just a minute. So you can do it, but you have to use it. That's all. Also, it needs to be handcrafted. You need to have something to take a picture of, and it needs to be family friendly so I don't blush when I discuss it and see it in the gallery. I thank you very much for that. Now, that was my speech. Gave you a minute to think. Let's talk about these things. Card with squares.
Card with squares.
You could use a square to make your card because it would be a card with square, or you could add it as part of the border or part of a little matted area, or
kind of what I was leaning toward, I think.
Or an artist square card.
I was going to say channel our inner artist. We could do a square card.
That's right. Or you could do a 12 by 12 card that is square. Since you didn't want the A9, maybe you want the 12 by 12.
Oh, that just got so much better.
I'm here for you, Hat Trick.
Thanks.
But generally, I don't know quite what I'm going to do yet, but I'm thinking I would probably make it some sort of border or, but you could, there's all those cards with the postage
that's
dies.
True. And those are very cute too. So
they're darn cute. And they have squares.
I have most of them.
There you go.
That's a very good idea.
Card with squares. Let's think about those 6x6 pattern papers. Those are squares, so you could actually make a card with pattern paper that was a square.
You might have just given me an idea.
I know. I'm here for you.
That's an interesting thought because I love finding reasons to use pattern paper and just finding new ways to do it. So putting it in some squares and adding it on, I think that could be really fun.
I think
good way to mix the papers.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Do we have anything? Oh yeah, you could put a square in a diamond shape too, Kamato said.
Ooh,
stenciling with squares, that's a good idea.
Smart. Very smart. This Chatterbox, boy, they got it together.
They are. They just sit there and they just sit there and think. A bookbinding card. Well done, Susan. You
also
could do
true.
Because the main part of the bookbinding card is square. You guys.
It can be.
So smart.
It can be.
So smart.
6x6 mats or squares.
Baseball
Yep, you could do
diamond.
it in mats. Baseball diamond.
Baseball diamond, that's a good one. Yep, absolutely.
Shelly Gilman, kiss your brain, girl. That is advanced.
Absolutely.
That's
wow.
good. So there's lots of things.
Mm-hmm. I think
That's
I've got
fun.
something covered on squares. I think I can handle squares. That's a good one. I like
I'm
shapes.
really square. That's why I make it family friendly, so I don't blush. So maybe just the fact that the artiste is a square would work. Or maybe you want to do cubism, like kind of get involved with your inner Picasso and do
That
some
would be pretty
cubistic.
cool.
Yeah, take some things and cut it up and reorganize it into
really
into
cool.
Monday. What Monday would feel like.
That would be pretty accurate.
Disjointed and
Yeah. Like, now I kind of want to do that. Actually, that's a great idea. That is, me and a card, disjointed and all over the place.
you could also do watercolor squares for a background. That would be pretty too.
Watercolor squares would be really pretty too. I love doing that. Actually, it's really fun. And just having like a nice little flower that pops up in the middle of the square. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yep. I'm thinking nobody should be stumped on that one. I think we got that one.
Kathy Day has a great idea. Christmas presents can be squares. Very true.
Oh, how cute. That would be cute. Yeah.
That's a great idea. Good job, Kathy. Kiss your brain.
A purse card could be a square.
Sorry.
Everybody, Roulette robot's head is a square.
Oh, yeah. Yep. True.
Yeah.
So many squares. All the squares.
Who knew? I had no idea. Bee garden. What were your first thoughts when we said bee garden?
Black and yellow, of course, for the, like a honeybee. But technically, I mean, it really could be open because it's bee garden, and bees in the garden, it could be any kind of color. I think that'd be really beautiful. Just with any kind of colors we want, really, because anything that occurs in nature.
Pretty much. Not a lot of snow.
No, maybe not. Maybe not a lot of snow.
I don't know how you could fit that one in. But
you do honey colors.
Honey colors. But any kind of flower, dirt, sky.
Yep, dirt, true.
Doesn't mean that you have to have a bee on the card in one of those squares. It just means that the color inspiration is going to be bee garden. Yeah.
I think that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So after I
doable.
figure out what I'm going to do with Monday, then I can figure out what my colors are. Monday. Do you love Mondays? I used to cry on the way to work.
It's funnily enough, my Fridays have become my Mondays lately. Mondays have become Fridays, which is very backwards.
I'm confused.
Yeah, me too. We kind of joke about that at work, how it's very strange that our Mondays are calm and quiet for the most part, and Fridays are a madhouse. So I'm not sure if the calendar just didn't get it or what happened, but somebody missed the memo on that. So I don't know. But every Friday, however, I do have something very exciting to look forward to. So that makes it all worth it.
Indeed, yes. Well, some people are going to have different approaches to Monday. Some people, maybe they're retired and they're just happy as a clam.
True.
And they will like to put something together that's very peaceful, and maybe they go fishing on Monday. Maybe they go grocery shopping on Monday. If you go to work, you can do something with a car, driving through a windshield. Something like that. You could do a little...
because it doesn't have to be literal.
No. You could do a Flintstone car that's square and be driving to work on Monday.
That's cute.
It really would be cute. Other things on Monday, but coffee comes to mind.
Coffee, for sure. Yeah. Work, of course, does come to mind for me because I'm still in the workforce, so that does make me think of work, but it could be school. Kids start school on Mondays.
Could be a school supply. Could be an office supply.
True. Yeah.
Or,
we do
or
have a lot
gauze
of that.
if you're a nurse. Put some gauze on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, football, Monday Night Football. Good call.
Yes. That's coming back, isn't it? Oh,
yes,
this will be fun.
People were saying earlier the holidays that fall on Monday, so the Memorial Day,
smart.
Oh, yeah.
Labor Day.
Very smart. I like that.
Uh-huh.
That's a good call.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, this chatterbox. There's some big brains in here.
Big, well-kissed brains.
Well-kissed brains. That is right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, this has gotten... I thought I knew everything that you guys would come up with.
And off they go.
Telephone or computer, that's a good one. Moon Day. Moon? Oh, it's Monday, Moon Day, so you could do moons.
True.
I have nothing. I thought I had this figured out. Doggone you.
Oh my gosh, Debbie Orens, my trash day is on Monday.
You can put Oscar the Grouch in the trash can.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Absolutely.
That's too funny.
Mattress Mondays? That sounds interesting. Or, yeah, song lyrics are good. That's a good idea, too. Oh my God.
Yeah, the etymology of Monday is the day of the moon. So.
The day of the moon.
You could do coyotes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have a little lawn fawn set where coyotes are baying at, or well, they're wolves, I think, but they're baying at the moon.
What? Well, werewolves?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, werewolves come out.
And we're coming up on Halloween.
You could do that. And a lot of Halloween things have moons.
Oh my gosh, there are so many ideas. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Brilliant.
Right.
Brilliant. Oh, Easter
New Starts. New Starts would be another
Starts.
one for Monday.
That's a good one.
I
That
like
is a
that.
good
That's a positive one. I don't know.
That's a really good one.
It's going to be fun, and then you need to use markers. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have a whole set of Copics. Do you have a whole set of Copics?
Not a whole set, no.
Yeah.
I have plenty, but not a whole set. And tonight, I don't know that I'll be pulling out the Copics. I might be going back to my Spectrum Noir tri-blends because I am still learning how to use alcohol markers, and tri-blends are kind of a crutch for me because it's 3 colors in one barrel. So that
it works. It works. But there's also watercolor markers, and there's also Sharpies.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Can't undervalue the Sharpie.
If you don't have one of those fancy schmancy things, you can always use a Sharpie or even a Crayola marker.
Yep, you could draw a picture of a marker.
You could draw a picture of a marker that you use on Monday when in a square piece of a Post-it. A Post-it is square.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Well, my mind is exploding. How about yours?
A little bit. Yep, a little bit.
I know.
But in a good way. It's okay.
I know. It's great. This will be great. This will be a really good... This could be a very, very good gallery.
Yeah, it's going to be. They always are. I mean, let's just be honest. They always are. But it's going to be fun.
It's kind of up to us.
Oh, okay. So now we're in Drum Seat. Oh, we shall. I'm ink, scissors. I'm ready. Let's do this.
We got it. We got this. We'll be right back after these words of whatever is coming on the videos. I think
we're going to play the World Karmic Dig again.
That's what I thought. If you missed the housekeeping, this is exciting news. Stay tuned. Don't go to the bathroom now. We'll be right back. Hi, I'm Mary Gunn.
Hi, I'm Gina Kay.
Hey guys, it's May.
Hi, I'm Michelle Lupton.
Hi, I'm Justine.
Hi, I'm Karen Burniston.
Hi, I'm Tracy from Mindless Crafting.
Hi, I'm Katrina Tarta.
Hi friends, it's Mari Clark.
Hi, I'm Carissa Wiley. Hi, I'm Amanda Stevens.
Hi everyone, this is Libby Hickson.
Hi, I'm Cassie Trask.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing for World Card Making Day?
On Saturday, October 5th.
Saturday, October 5th.
Saturday, October 5th.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
And all of these lovely people. Right here on Craft Roulette's YouTube channel.
We'll be making cards and just enjoying World Card Making Day.
Subscribe and hit the Notify Me button so you don't miss out.
See you then.
See you then.
See you then.
See you then.
Bye now. Don't forget to Vinny the video.
You're obviously going to have to cut this down as you need it.
Hey, Cool Mary here. You might remember me from my breakthrough role, the In Review infomercial. While normal me and the special guest are gathering their supplies, let me take this opportunity to tell you about our stamp set, our die set. Whoa. Let me, Cool Mary, show you what you can do with them. Tubular. Whoa! Gnarly. Yes, you can order these off our web shop. Every purchase helps support our shows, and in return, you can be like me, Cool Mary. Well, I have not settled on anything. Oh, Journey Coach Jen, what did you say? Because she always has really good ideas. Oh, she's already scrolled up. Well, darn. Anyway, I've got my creative companion right here, and I've got it started, but we've got card with squares, by a square, for a square, on a square. Colors are bee garden. I've looked forward to this one. I know a lot of people have bee stamps, and I think that would be fine if people use that too. So bees are out on Mondays. Element is Monday. Maybe you play hooky and you go see the bees in the garden. And random, you need to use markers. So I put last week, I have a few things here. You know, on the 4x8 project, I didn't think there was much I could really write too much about, but just an idea as far as you could use it really easily for horizontal or vertical. And the fact that you can have a 4x8, you can use bigger images and bigger scenes with more pieces. And then I have a little black and white version of my cards.
In chat, someone asked what your grandson's name is.
Oh, I need to tell you this. Because JD called me. He did a little FaceTime with me today. It was the cutest little thing. Joanna, it was her little face first. She's so pretty. And I was looking at her, and all of a sudden, this little brown-eyed boy popped up right into, and it was JD. JD! Thinking of you. Was that Cindy that wanted to know, or was it Crazy Kitty?
It was Jill.
Jill, we've expanded. One of those craft roulette things. Yes, he's adorable. He really is. He's just getting so much fun, and he's very busy learning what life is all about. And it's just adorable. Very, very cute. Okay, so, best laid plans of mice and men. So this is the little messy kit that I have with from this calls for confetti. And I thought, wow, when I get Monday, I could use this stencil.
I'm going to bring Irene back.
Oh, nice. Great.
Howdy.
Or I could use this stencil, that's actually a cut piece of paper. Or I could use this die, and it will be easy. It will be very cute. And then I've got this paper, too, that I could use. But, of course, now I've got squares, so I can't use my plan. See, that's what craft roulette does to you. You can't use your plan when you plan, Irene. What do you have going on? Let us know.
So I think I have a trusty embossing folder that I always go to when there are squares. So
sweet.
It has a nice.
That's real good.
Yeah, it has a great. What am I trying to say? It embosses well. Basically, it pops up really nicely, and it's got a lot of squares on it. So I can't be mad about.
Can't
that.
ask for more than that.
That is right. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I think I'm actually going to hinge my card around my little ace in the hole I didn't know I had here. I've got a sentiment from the Rabbit Hole Designs where I'm very fortunate to be a design team member, and it says, "Back off Monday. I have glitter and know how to use it." So I'm very excited to put that to use. So that's going to be what I'm mainly focusing on. And then I've got this really fun set from the Greetery called Sent with Love. So it's got some crafty things in it. It's got some scissors and like little stamps and envelopes and things. So it's basically going to be a little love letter to crafting. I think that's what I'm going to do tonight.
Oh, that is so good.
I think that's where we're going to go. As far as the layout, we're going to kind of play that one by ear and see what shakes out. Can't promise on that one yet.
If you are just joining us, this is Craft Roulette, episode 228, and we are visiting with our friend and guest, Irene Hattrick Smith, for the first time she's joining us. We just went spinning the wheel and we found out that we're going to make something with, the project is card with squares. Colors are bee garden. Element is Monday. And random is used markers. But we are about to commence on this exciting adventure into who knows what. You sound like you've got it all figured out, though.
I'm feeling good. I'm good.
Jealous.
What are you working on?
Well, I'm not really quite sure, but I think flowers are always good on Monday. Maybe I would have liked working on Mondays better had I gotten a flower every Monday from my boss.
That would be quite lovely.
It really would be. It really would be. Would I get tired of it? I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Probably not. Probably not.
I think I would have, and I think it would just been just fine with me. So I've got this little things cut out, and I have this big old flower, and it's real easy to use this, so I'm going to use it. You could use card with squares if you had some. That could be paper too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many things you can do with this. This is a good one, Mr. Wheel. If there's anything, it's almost too much.
And is he flirting with me? Is that what's happening?
I think so.
I think he's being awfully good to me.
I think he likes you.
I think he might. Thank you, Mr. Wheel.
Brother. He does have his favorites.
I will happily take that. He's been very good to me.
I think it's good. I might actually just do some little marker stuff. I was going to do marker in here too, but I could do some marker stuff on that. Or just
I promise I will try not to get distracted by you coloring because I love watching you color. It's so fun.
Oh my. Thank you. These are some of the papers that
look at that.
This calls for confetti has. And I thought maybe I would use this, but now I don't think
a great idea.
I'm going to. Look how fast that would make a card, though.
Goodness. Oh, how pretty. Look at that
sitting
scene.
Here
that'd be beautiful.
Sitting here at a coffee shop thinking about you.
That's a good way to spend a Monday morning.
That would be. That would be very good.
That's very cute. I like that a lot. That reminds me, actually, there's a set by Scrappy Boy that was, I want to say they released it last month, maybe. And it was, I think it's called The French Chef. And it looks kind of like that, where it's just a really beautiful scenery and rich colors. And it reminds me of that. It's very pretty.
Oopa-doopa-doopa. Is Christina?
Yeah. That's one of the things I actually struggle with when it comes to crafting. I struggle with scene building. That is not exactly my forte. But it helps when, you've got beautiful paper like that kind of does the heavy lifting for you,
Absolutely. It's real easy then.
Absolutely.
And you don't have to make everything hard.
Quasi Kitty says she wants to see Irene's puppy, but I believe that the puppy is locked up right now because we don't want a bunch of barking.
Yeah, he would get very, very excited. Which
maybe he can be on the after show call.
Oh, he could make an appearance there, sure.
He's real cute. I saw him the other day.
there's a if you didn't have enough reasons to want to remember, there you go. Puppy views. He is such a sweetheart. And for anybody who doesn't know, I have never in my life owned a dog or had a dog, and this is my very first experience being a puppy mom. And it's a lot.
And he's a 4-month-old corgi.
And he is so cute and so sweet. His name is Oliver. Goes by Ollie. And he's
does he prefer Oliver or Ollie?
It seems that he prefers Ollie.
Okay.
He I think when he hears Oliver, he thinks he's in trouble. So, I guess that means I got the mom voice down. I guess.
Oh man, way to go.
He's got it figured out now. He's like, oh, if I hear Oliver, I'm in trouble. So,
cute.
He is so cute though. He's the sweetest little thing, and he is just he's very loving. He just wants to snuggle all the time, and it's he just makes me so happy. So
that's
he's
wonderful.
Yeah, I've always had cats. I've always had cats, and I love cats, and I still have 2. They're less enthused about the puppy in the house than I am.
I would imagine.
But yeah, it's been an interesting transition for the entire family. But we're working on it.
It's a deal.
Yes,
it's a big deal.
An ordeal.
An ordeal. There you go.
It's an ordeal. It's so much fun though, and I would not change it for anything because he's just magnificent. It's so
lovely.
sweet. Yeah, it is tough though changing, because I've had to kind of change my work schedule a little bit because I have to make sure I can come home for lunch and take care of him and let him out and all that good stuff. But it's just I don't know, it's so much fun, and it's really exciting watching him learn things for the first time. Seeing every time he does something for the first time, it's really exciting to see.
That's sweet.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Yeah.
Hey, is your mom here? Do you want to say hi to Mom?
Is she hi, Mom?
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen Rose.
I don't know if I've seen her either. I hope she's here.
I hope so. She's here too.
She is quite a fan of Craft Roulette, so I
know she's the real deal, like her daughter is.
She taught me well, and then next thing you know, here we are. So, yeah, she always loves to do things full force too. Whenever you're into it, be into it.
Okay.
So I am very much into Craft Roulette.
Yep, there she is. Of course she says, "Of course I'm here," all in capitals.
Hi, sorry. Hi, Mom.
That's good.
Of course you're here. Yes, that's true.
Well, thank you for being here,
seriously.
Rose. That means a lot too.
I pinned her message in case anyone forgets that Rose Artemis is here.
That is my mother, for anyone who is curious. She's very sweet and she's always been so supportive. Sweet. Yeah, she's a very supportive mom, and it's always in my corner, always has my back, all that good stuff. I'm very fortunate.
I can tell she's been on a Zoom call with us.
Yeah,
and I could tell she was your fan.
She is. She really is. I'm a lucky lady.
So where did you learn your punning from her?
She loves words as much as I love words, and that's saying something. So I feel like there's definitely something to be said there. I do believe that a lot of my love for words probably came from my mom. We always, we played a lot of word games, and we just always had fun with words. And if it helps to kind of explain, one of the things I love in addition to card making and crafting is games. I love games. I love board games. I love word games. My whole family loves games. We do game nights pretty often, actually.
Wow.
Although since I got the puppy, it's gone a little bit to the wayside, so we got to get back on board there. But yeah, but games are just a big part of our family. And so Scrabble is a little bit it's a little bit of a contentious game, as is
I was
Monopoly.
going to
I'm
ask,
sure.
are you Scrabble players?
She is a good Scrabble player. I love words, but I get frustrated with Scrabble. So I don't know what it is about Scrabble that frustrates me, but there's just something there that just gets to me.
Well, you just want the letter you want because you've got a great word. That's what it is.
See,
for me, it's just like,
that's exactly it.
if only I had this letter, I could make 1,000-point word.
Right.
And it would be the best. And then I get hung up on it.
That is exactly it. See, you completely get it.
I do. Have you ever played Boggle?
Oh yeah, Boggle I really enjoy. I like Boggle. It can be a little frustrating too sometimes, but it is fun. It is definitely a fun one. I think our favorite word game, if I'm speaking for my family, I think we would all agree our favorite word game probably has to be Scattergories.
Okay.
That one. Have you ever played Scattergories?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
it
okay.
is good.
That's our favorite. That's a fun one. That one always just gets us really thinking and creative in a different way. You get to be creative with words. And so I think that's probably why I love to do puns so much, is because, so English was not my first language. I was born here, but shortly after I was born, my dad is Greek, so we moved back to Greece. And so I lived there till I was 6 or so. And so Greek was my first language. And so it was, I think I had to really work to learn English when we moved back to this country. And so it was challenging, but maybe I put that little bit of extra into learning it. And so I ended up really just falling in love with words and how they have, I'm sure we all know the English language, one word can have 4 different meanings. It's kind of nutty.
Oh, yeah.
But it's fun as a result, but it can be challenging for that reason. So I think I studied it for a while and just ended up falling in love with how words have so many different meanings. And then I just just fell into puns. And I've always loved to laugh anyway, so that part's not hard. But yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I really think that has something to do with it. So
I'm a little afraid to tell you about this game.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I am. Well, there's several. There's several, and I haven't played this one in a while, but Blossom is a great word game. Blossom. Gwen Simmons still plays it. I'm not playing it lately, but because I was making it an art and spending way too much time on it. And then, but then for one that's a little faster paced, there's a game called Word Wipe.
Word Wipe. Okay, interesting.
Word Wipe, and it's kind of like Tetris and Boggle.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And it's timed, and it's a little tense sometimes.
Okay,
and I actually just absolutely love it.
Oh, that's fun. So it's
because you can find, it's like a grid of letters, and you can find little tiny words. You get more points for the harder words longer and harder words that you get.
Oh, well, that's cool.
And I know I'm a little nervous to tell you because it is a wee bit addictive. But you can use all your funny words that you use on Boggle, like FIE, F-I-E, and
F-I-E, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and all those funny little words. Yeah, it's fun. It is.
I kind of love that.
I'm a little nervous.
I know, I might have to get into this now. You've created a monster.
Oh.
She already existed. She loves words so much, she can't help it.
I just threw her a bone.
That's right. That's all it is. I just, any new games or anything like that, it's just fun. It's just fun. It's a good time. My family loves games. There's probably, I don't know if there's any game that no, that's not true. There is one game I would say no to. And it's not because I don't enjoy it. It's because I think it destroys families.
Oh, dear.
Monopoly.
Oh.
Monopoly is a tough game.
Yeah.
That one's rough. It's a fun game though. But that one's a little rough. But I still think Scattergories is probably our favorite.
Yeah, Scattergories. I haven't played that in ages, and it's really good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And next to that, I think my other probably when people say, what is your favorite game? When people ask me that, I think I'd have to say my actual favorite board game would be Cranium. I don't know if you've ever played Cranium. No? Okay. So they've got a few different versions of it, but Cranium, I feel, is one of those games that there is something in it that everybody can be good at, because there's different categories. Yeah, it really is. There, you can showcase if you're good at words, there's an option for that. If you like to do charades or to sing or to hum, there's an option for that. If you know trivia, there's an option for that. So it really covers the gamut of things that people can be good at. And so everybody has a part to play in Cranium, which is why I think I like it so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said earlier.
So what is your favorite part of that? What are you best at in that game?
I think my favorite is, I can't remember what the category is called, but it's one where it lists a song and you have to hum it and see if your teammates can guess what it is that you're humming.
Oh, brother.
And it can be pretty entertaining, because especially one of my favorite memories of playing Cranium was when my husband, who plays guitar, was playing with us, and he got that category, and he hummed the guitar part of the song. It was something like, I think I want to say it was Celebrate, like Celebrate Good Times, that song. And he hummed the guitar part, and we were all completely baffled.
And who knows what that is?
Exactly. We're like, what are you doing? What song is that? He says, how do you not understand? This is so easy.
Oh, that's cute.
It was not easy for us.
Oh,
so that was a funny one.
I would have. Yeah, I can see where he would, as a guitar player, that would be his go-to. But
absolutely,
yeah,
like
absolutely. Name that tune
it makes sense now.
Yes. Yeah,
that one definitely made me laugh. Though I thought that was pretty funny.
The only thing with that, there's been more songs. I wouldn't be up to date at all.
Oh, they're true, because there are. Oh my gosh, I love music. I really do. I love to sing, and I also cannot. I cannot keep up with all the music that gets released. I used to just mostly listen in my car, when I was driving to work or something. But the other thing I love to do a lot of things. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I have a lot of hobbies. But I love to read too. Again, that kind of, goes back to me loving words. But I listen to audiobooks very often.
Okay.
And that's also something I do while I'm crafting. So I feel like I get a lot of books in and a lot of reading in without having to actually stop everything else that I'm doing. I'm one of those people who doesn't feel like I'm accomplishing anything unless I'm doing at least 2 things at once. So I feel like if I'm doing something and then also listening to a book, then I'm doing okay. I'm doing 2 things at once. So it's kind of silly, but that's just how it is.
Yeah, I get it. I got some questions from your buddies, the members. I want to make sure that I get some in, because I know they're excited that you're here.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Because they do know you from other places and just being in the chatterbox and everything. But Sue Small Crider says, as a Hoosier, what is your understanding of where the name came from? Now, this is more interesting knowing that your first language was Greek. And she was born a Hoosier as well. Or, well, yes.
Interesting.
Go with that one.
Oh, she's testing me. Okay, so I will tell her what I learned growing up and what we talked about in school, although I feel like I've also heard that it isn't quite true or didn't quite work like this. But from what I understood, at least, it was because when people were first settling in this area, they were coming from all over the place. And one of the things that people would ask very often is, who's your state? Like, what state are you from? Like, where are you moving from? Who's your state? And we apparently said it so often that it became the Hoosier state.
I had never heard that. That's interesting.
That's
Did
what I
you
heard
just
in
make
school.
that up? That sounds like something you could have just gone, okay, I'm going to go with this. This is...
I'll never tell. Nope, that's just quite truly what I learned. But I do feel like that's not accurate, though. So, Sue, by all means, correct me, because I'm pretty sure that that's wrong. But it is an interesting story, though, isn't it?
I like it. I like
do
it
too.
very much. Just kind of like one of those words that just questions that came out of people not speaking very clearly.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know Paula Rice, one of the moderators here, is also a Hoosier, and she's relatively close to me, which is nice. Hopefully we can meet up someday.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah,
She only
watch
leaves the
Craft
house
Roulette
on
together.
Saturday morning, so you might want to plan ahead on that one. Yeah.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
I did a crummy job. Okay, let's cover it up. So my thing is going to be Monday. You're one of a kind.
Monday. Oh, that's
Which
nice.
is a good thing.
Yeah. I love your little flower. That's beautiful.
So you're making a card to Monday?
Yes. About Monday to Monday.
An ode to
Choose
Monday.
your preposition.
I like it. An ode to Mondays. I feel like maybe we can do a Monday limerick. There once was a Monday so fine. I feel like there could be something else filling that in. We could finish that somehow. But,
we could do that. Oh, absolutely.
I think I did that once on
a Monday so
on a Tuesday show. I feel like since I'm like there once was a crafter named Roulette. I was being silly.
You?
Yeah, me? Who? Me? Never. I would never.
What?
I think that's the only mode I have. I'm not so sure I could have ever been serious.
It's okay.
There's enough serious in the world, so with me, you just get some silly.
I think that's fine. I think that's just perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Paula Rice, who also is a fellow Hoosier, she says, I'm excited to meet a fellow paper crafting Hoosier.
Oh.
Welcome to the show. So she's welcoming you.
Oh, thank you, Paula.
Yeah.
Very kind. Very kind of her.
And then Melissa Hallsoppel said, you are Hat Trick, right?
Indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Nice to meet you.
Whether you like it or not. And she follows you on Instagram, so she knows that you are also. How do you pronounce your Instagram and title and YouTube title?
That's a great question. And so just to kind of explain that, my maiden name is Artemis, which is a Greek goddess. And so my handle on basically on all the socials is Artemis Made 1. And so Artemis, of course, again, my maiden name, and then Artemis Made because I make stuff. But also I really like that within the name is Art is Made. So
right. That's what I figured it was, actually.
Yep. That's kind of where it comes from. I have to tell you though, I kind of tease my husband sometimes, and I'm not sure if he's watching, but if so, he's heard this many, many times. But I like to tease him because my last name is Smith, and I tell him when I married him, I went from a goddess to a laborer. So.
You must like him.
I do.
Yeah.
Still best decision I ever made, but I have to tease him sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, he's very supportive too. It's very sweet.
That's nice. I've never seen him come into your craft room and yell at you or anything. So.
No, not really.
Woman, come sweep this floor. Nothing like that.
Oh goodness, no. I think he knows better.
That's smart.
I don't think he'd go that route. No, he's very, very, very good. He's a very good husband. He's my best friend.
And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to Hat Tricks Artemis Made 1 YouTube channel, we would love it if you did that. I think she would love that as well.
That would be so
subs.
You can click on her name in the video title.
We always like doing that.
A lot of people have already subscribed.
Oh my gosh.
So now the pressure's on. You got to do something for them.
I got to do something. Let me get my tap shoes. Get the entertainment on.
What kind of thing do you do? What can they expect on your YouTube channel?
So on my YouTube channel, they can expect me to be a little silly because that just kind of comes naturally. There's definitely some of that going on. But I like to do some kind of walkthrough videos on when I make different things and explaining, how I did different things. And ever since I got my puppy, Ollie, I have been very busy. So I have not been posting my videos as much as I would like over the past couple months, but I very much will be posting again soon. And I have a lot of fun things coming up, a lot of ideas of different types of videos that I think people would want to see. And like, for example, one of the things I'm excited and I'm working on is what to do inside of cards. Because I feel like that tends to be something people struggle with a little bit, is trying to figure out how to, whether it's decorating it or what do you say inside a card? How do you keep it from getting too bulky inside? That kind of stuff. So I'm working on a video right now for that. So I think that would be really exciting to see. But I also really like just taking ideas and suggestions from the people who watch and what do they want to see. So I like to do polls and things like that to get everybody's opinions. So yeah, it's just it's basically a fun place where you can expect to see some card making. You can expect to see some ATCs, which if you're not familiar with that, they are artist trading cards.
They need to watch that because that's going to come up on the wheel sometime.
That is true. Including ATC is on there.
This is how they can do some preparing.
Absolutely. I think ATCs are fun for many of the same reasons that I enjoy card making itself, because they're small. So they're done rather quickly, which is kind of great.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan.
Have you ever done like the ATC swaps, letter swaps?
Oh,
where
yeah.
You put them in the folders and things, or the pockets?
I sure have. Actually just did one last month, I want to say. I think either she's been on your show or she will be, Danny Bindle.
She has been on.
That's what I thought. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
And
she said the other day on the Facebook group that she needs to come back. She hasn't been in the putting in cards for the contributions lately. So we're looking forward to having her back on in the gallery.
Absolutely.
Where she belongs. Yeah. Makes great cards.
She's great. She sure does.
Sweet woman.
And she's so she in her group she does a lot of ATC swaps, which is really
I
really
didn't
great.
realize that.
Yeah, and they're fun, and we get to trade with other crafters and see what they've made, and it's really fun. It's really cute, and so I like getting to see what people make from all around the globe. Really, because we traded with a lot of Canadians. There's Canadians in the group, and I've traded.
I thought you said comedians, and I thought, is this a comedian group?
That too. Comedians, chameleons, Canadians.
So you make funny ATC cards?
Well, funny you should say that, because mine usually are, yes. I like to do a lot of puns on my ATCs, for sure. I think that just makes it even more fun, for me at least.
That's great.
I have a good time. Hopefully the recipients think so too. But yeah, I have a good time with that, for sure. So that's, yeah, I definitely like trading ATCs. And I think I want to say I've traded with at least 10 or 11 different countries so far, which is
so cool.
really exciting. Yeah. So I'm trying to think I feel like there's something else. I can't remember, but there's something else about ATCs. I've noticed, that's what I was going to say, that there are some companies that have really started picking up on ATCs and have actually started making it even easier for us, because they are releasing products that are geared specifically toward people who want to make ATCs, which is very handy, because whether it's dies that cut out the exact size that you want. So for those who don't know, an ATC, a traditional artist trading card, is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So it's literally the size of like a baseball trading card. I even buy little sleeves that you would use for trading cards, and I keep mine inside of those.
I was just looking for one that I had made using one of those sleeves, and I can't find it. So
oh no.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
I probably have it stowed somewhere.
Yeah, they're really fun to make, and like I said, I just like that they are. Again, it's a small surface. You can have a little fun with it. I feel like I've kind of got a signature ATC style that's developing, but I also
bet you do.
I think I do. In general, I call myself a punny crafter, because I like to have fun. I like to make jokes, so I feel like that's kind of my style in general. But I definitely do that with my ATCs as well, for sure. I enjoy it.
I'm glad. Do you put do you make it like Happy Mail, where you put a little gift in with it too?
Indeed, I do. Absolutely. I think that's one of the most fun parts of it, actually, is getting to send off some other fun little goodies and things that just to make people smile, I think that's part of the fun, for sure.
That's nice.
I've done I've done, sometimes I'll do like when I make finished products or projects like this, for example, like my little scissors here, I might have made 2 or 3 of them, and then 2 of them I would put to the side and use those in the envelopes and send those off as little gifts.
Oh,
And
that's sweet. Yeah.
I've received really great gifts like that too. It's just really nice.
It is fun.
It's a great way to see what, what other people out there are making and doing. I've gotten a lot of inspiration that way for sure.
I like that. I'm glad you have that little part of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus it's always exciting to know that you've pretty much always got happy mail coming your way.
That's a fun thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I very much
appreciate.
Are you
in the card exchange?
I am. And
have you had your birthday yet?
I have, and oh my goodness, was I ever spoiled? Oh, there were 30 some odd birthday cards. I was so overwhelmed and so grateful, and just I felt so loved. I can't. There are not enough words to express how grateful I am for the kindness. Really, it was beautiful.
So what we were talking about is part of our membership. We have a card exchange, and you can sign. It's optional, and there's no like you have to make this many cards to get this many cards. It's not a swappy kind of thing. It's just a supportive. If you want to send somebody a card, you can. But on birthdays, holy smokes, people are getting 30 and 40 cards on their birthday month. We don't have your birthday, but we just have your month. And so we don't know, but we don't care. We just keep sending them, and we make that birthday last all month long.
It is. And I well into the next month, I kept getting cards. It was amazing.
Yeah, well.
And I kept every single one.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I kept every single one. Honestly, I kept every card I received because not only do I know the effort that goes into it firsthand, but also just because it, when you're having a blue moment, it's very nice to go through and say, you know what, there's people out there that thought of me and they took the time to do something kind just for me, and it picks me right up every time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very, very sweet.
A couple of years ago when I got to take a little vacation in a hospital, I knew I was going to stay a couple days on my vacation. And so I took a little bag of cards that people had sent me because they knew too.
Aww,
and I loved them. I just sat there and would look at them and enjoy being with everybody that wasn't there, enjoying my vacation.
Mm-hmm. That's
it was
really
like
lovely.
They were vacationing with me.
Isn't it amazing just what a little card can do? I mean,
it's a powerful.
It's just
thing.
paper, right?
Yep. No.
I know.
It's magic paper.
Yeah. That's exactly it. It is magic. And it
magic paper.
It makes me so happy to see other people be that happy. And the art of creation and just putting a little bit of yourself out there, it's wonderful. It really is.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Oh, well, it looks like you have 500 subscribers now.
Oh my gosh. Really? Oh, you are all so wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're doing the selling here. They know that you're going to be nice. It's going to be a great place to be.
That's very kind. I'm excited to really start pumping out even more content. And I've been very active still on Instagram and on my Facebook and different Facebook groups and things. But I have not put as many videos out as I wanted to. So that is my next focus. Now that we've August was going to be a very busy month for me, and I knew that, so I was going to kind of let it take a back seat as needed. But I'm ramping back up, and I got a lot of things in the works when it comes to my YouTube for sure. Lots of videos and giveaways and all kinds of good stuff.
Oh, so you do a lot of planning.
I can't help it. I do feel like a planner in general.
Bullet point
like
planner. Do you make bullet points for your web or your thing?
Sort of.
Yeah.
I do kind of have a little bit of that going on. You caught me.
That's okay. That's good.
Yeah. I just want to be. I'm okay not being, I guess, fully prepared, but I want to be at least a little prepared. So I want to have some idea of what I'm doing with various things, because like I said, time is at a premium, like I'm sure it is for most people. And so I have to be mindful of exactly how I'm using it and and what I'm able to churn out in any given amount of time. So yeah, for that reason,
you even
yes,
prepared a little bit for tonight, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I sure did. Guilty as charged.
She waved some papers before the show started. But I may have done a little research. So what did you have in mind for this set of parameters that you could not plan for?
Well, that's the funniest thing. So I did all of my planning and preparing, and none of it was useful.
None of it, right? That's the truth.
That is so fun. The only exception I will say, when I saw Monday on there, I did think of the stamp set. So I was kind of considering this one. So there is that.
How's your card coming along?
I think we're getting there. I think I'm going to add a sentiment and then add a little bit of glitter and bling it up a little bit, and I think I might call it a day.
How about that? See, you've done it. You may be doing better than you think you did would do about an hour ago.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something there, because I was a little nervous. You're right about that.
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
I knew it was going to be fun, and no matter what I did, and I knew that the Chatterbox and all the crafters and craftettes out there are going to be super supportive, as they always are, and I was not mistaken on that. And I knew no matter what shook out, it was going to be great.
Yeah. Wait, does anybody know anybody named Monday?
Monday. Oh,
you know,
I feel like
the Addams family had Wednesday.
That's true.
So I'm sure I'm sure that's a popular thing to do. Name your children after days of the week.
That is a very good point. I bet there is somebody out there named
because maybe
Monday.
This is for somebody named Monday.
It's not a bad idea.
You're one of a kind.
Monday. I do know a Sunday.
Yep. See, there you go.
There's a.
Could
it's
be
actually
the next child.
It's a popular.
You could have 7 kids. Name them Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
There, you don't even have to think about it. You just got built-in names right there.
You would know which one was in birth order.
That's true. That is very true.
These are things you need to consider, in life.
These are important things. We're learning
important things.
This is critical to our development as a society.
Roberta Sadler asks, besides Harry Potter and cute corgis, what is your new favorite card theme or technique?
She knows me very well. I would have to say that's a great question, Berta. And I had the pleasure of visiting with Berta, and we vacationed together at the expo. It was great. And I think I would have to say, besides alcohol inks, and she knows what I'm talking about, I think my favorite would have to be die cut inlay, or inlay die cut. I'm not sure which way to say that, pretty. But yeah, I think that's a really fun one. I really enjoy doing that process because again, you get to play with paper and lots of it, which is great. But just being able to use different patterns and colors and things like that, I think that's probably what I really enjoy the most. Just because it's fun. It's fun to try to see how different papers can fit into different elements. And there have been some stamp companies lately coming out with dies that, like Concord 9, for example, that have been coming out with dies that are specifically for the inlay die cut technique. So they're really beautiful images that you can use a bunch of different papers and just kind of fill in the different spots. So
there's a real pretty card in the gallery this last week that was paper.
I might have missed that. I'm going to have to check it out.
I don't remember who it was, but it was blues and greens. It was really pretty.
Oh, that sounds really lovely.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a talented group.
I know.
My goodness. Such a talented group.
So knowing that part, I have another question.
Ooh, okay. Lay it on me.
Patty Roca asks, is there a technique you struggle with and that you're still trying to master? Or do you know everything? She said that shaker cards are the ones that go wonky on her.
I understand that. I definitely understand that. For me, shaker cards I'm okay with, primarily because of the discovery of the world's best foam tape from Pear Blossom Press, which is something you can lift for 30 minutes after you put it down. It's amazing.
It's good.
So that's good stuff. So for that reason, I don't struggle with shaker cards, thankfully. But I will say I'm still very much learning how to color. Like I mentioned earlier, that is still new to me. But I think even more so than that, I probably struggle with mixed media. So I'm learning. I'm definitely learning how to do it, but that's a little bit of a struggle for me still, just because it's kind of, I like structure.
We were talking about a fellow Greek before you came on, who is like a mixed media master.
Yes, Vicky Papayannou. She is a genius.
Yeah,
I love watching her videos and her journaling that she does. The junk journaling is incredible.
Yeah,
she's actually kind of turned me on to it a little bit. I've started doing a little bit of junk journaling just because she does it, and she does such a fabulous job.
She really does. She would be a good person to get some ideas from. Oh
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's great. It was really nice meeting her at the Simon Expo back in April. I didn't realize she actually lived in Greece. I thought she was a transplant. I thought she lived here, but I was mistaken.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that about her.
I did not know that either. So that was fun to get to learn a little bit more about her.
Yeah, she's a good one. She does a lot of good little shorts too that are
absolutely
very inspiring. Stephanie Mormon, who is not in Greece but is in Germany, says, are you still mainly working with the color wheel as you did a year ago, or have you moved to either using online color palettes or color cube suggestions? How are you getting your color ideas?
That's an excellent question too. A lot of these questions are so good. So I do have both volume 1 and volume 2 of the color cubes, but I'm still kind of learning how that works. So yes, tried and true color wheel is still here in my hands. I do still kind of look at it, and I try to.
That's a big one.
It is a big one, but I have to kind of see, across and what's complementary, things like that. So I do still work with the color wheel, but I also do use the color cubes. So I do have fun with those still. But I'm learning, because the color cubes, it's an incredible tool, but I have to figure out, okay, so is it markers that I'm using? Am I mixing inks with it? And then you kind of have to hold it up and see, well, which colors make sense? And then am I using the color that is on the card, or am I using a color that's just a little off of the card? So I'm just trying to understand color theory, I guess. So that's something I'm still learning.
I never really. You're in the same boat with a lot of people.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm okay with that. that. And I have a lot of wonderful friends who know a whole lot about color theory and about all kinds of other color related things. So I'm learning a lot, and I'm in very good company, and I'm just soaking it all in as best I can.
Yeah, good for you. That's all. That's all you can do. That's all you.
Absolutely.
The thing is, you just have to remember on color, to make it simple. As far as I'm concerned, you're not going to use that whole color wheel at one time, and so you're only going to have to think about what. Well, I did a whole ink exercise for a laboratory. Try that ink exercise. I think it might help. It's really good.
I will do that.
And it's like taking your own colors and finding different things and building on it and developing your skills with what you have.
Okay. That's an excellent suggestion. I will do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good call.
Maybe. Those are all great questions, though. You are right.
Yeah. These folks, they are put me through my paces, but in a good way, because those are great questions.
That's because they know you're up to it.
That's right. Bring it on. Always bring it on.
That's right. I think that I'm going to do something on the inside of this, and it's going to be Monday. You're one of a kind. Thank heavens. I just have to.
Oh.
And
that.
It'd be like for somebody that's going to work or something, I guess. I keep all my cards, really so I don't really have to worry about it. But yeah, and I have Monday on there. So is it one of those cards that doesn't make real good sense? Probably, but it's got a cute flower, so.
It sure does. I love it. I think it's
We're good. I am going to make sure I hit all the parameters. Let's see what we got. Let's get a little closer. We've got card with a square. I've got that. Checkaroony. Bee colors. Bee garden colors. I went pretty classic here with the gold and the green, like the flowers. Bees, flowers, and maybe a little bit of a beautiful posy there that the bee would be landing on. Monday, I got it right there, big in red. You know, another thing would be one of those date stampers. You could do that.
Oh,
for
yeah.
I don't know if it would have a Monday. But anyway, and then use marker I colored with markers. So I got it. I may not make sense, but it makes parameters. Mail it Monday. That's a good one, Roberta. Yeah. So let's see how you hit those parameters, girl.
All right, so let's see if Deputy Heidi's going to come after me.
Oh boy, she's tough.
So I'm kind of going up a little bit close, just so I don't know if you can quite see the squares there. I can see it in person, but so those are the squares from my embossing folder. So I've got all kinds of squares here, and then I used kind of more honey colored, so bee honey, and then the black for the bees. And then gray, I was thinking maybe some rocks that might be in the garden, like decorative rocks and things like that. And white is, everywhere. So call it white clouds, white fluffy clouds in the sky above the bee garden.
No snow, but white fluffy.
No snow,
fluffy
white clouds. That's right. And then, where else? What else do we need? I forgot.
Monday.
Oh, Monday, yes. So I've got back off Monday. I have glitter and know how to use it. So that's my Monday sentiment. And then our last one is use marker. So I used alcohol markers to color the blades of the scissors and the handles. It's a very little marker, but it's there.
Man, look at you. You did that like a boss. Just like a boss. I like that rounded corner thing. Peekaboo place too.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not new to this card. I have done it before, but I enjoy doing it. And it's
you don't have to tell those secrets.
Okay, this is brand new, just right off the cuff. Look how great I am.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
Yeah,
nice recovery.
Thank you.
Well,
I was inspired.
That was pretty darn good. I'm pretty impressed.
Thank you. I love your card. That flower is just so pretty.
It's one of my favorites.
It's really pretty. I don't think I've seen that one before. Or
I got it on. It's from Dares to be Artsy. I go out to her sales about once a year. She's in Overland Park, and this was like $8. It was on her sale rack, and I went.
That's great.
Those are such great images. I could color those.
Mm-hmm. I love big images like that because to answer one of the questions too, one of my favorite techniques also is doing like stained glass looking with markers and things. I love doing the stained glass technique, and I look for stamps that have really large openings like that because it would, you can break them up with the stained glass really, really nicely. So those are.
Here's name this tune. I like big stamps, and I cannot lie. I had to quickly insert the right words.
Oh yeah, I love it. I do like big stamps, and I will not lie about it. So.
Well, let's let you relax just for a minute, and we'll be back to say good night to you, and we're going to invite everybody else to play.
Perfect. All right,
well done. Nice job, Hat-Trick. Such a cute card. Yep. You saw how... See, this is not hard. This is not a hard challenge. It's a fun challenge, FUNN. It might even be FUNNNN fun challenge because it's that good. And we would love to have you play with us and be part of that growing gallery community. All you have to do is include those 4 parameters. Make it family-friendly, handcrafted, and send it to craftroulette.live. There is a submit contribution form. Just use that as a guest. If you're a member, use the little button that says submit as a member. It's easy. It's peasy. You can do it, and you have till Sunday night about midnight Central Daylight Time-ish. But get it in early, and if you want more time, become a member. You have till Thursday night at midnight. Next week, we get to have Karen Burniston back on. She's so smart. I always feel like a card dummy when I'm around her, but she doesn't make you do that. It's just my own little insecurity. But she does the real fancy interactive dice. She's really interesting, and she's going to be on World Card Making Day as well. Leah Lawson will be joining us. She's never been to the wheel before. Hopefully she has great parameters, just like we got tonight. And then Nikki Baxley, Catherine Pooler, and Christina Warner will be all making their second trip to the wheel. They're brave. So join us each and every week, and make sure you put down World Card Making Day to spend the afternoon with us. It's going to be a good one, isn't it, Amanda? I've seen Amanda in there with Pear Blossom Press. It was her idea. Be careful when you answer the phone and Amanda's on the line. We love you. Thank you to our members. Remember, we do have a silver and up Zoom call tonight, and I think Hat Trick will be there, just glowing. I think it'll be fun to have her on in the show and catch up with everybody. It's a great, relaxed little Zoom call. We talk about the cards that we're making. We'll get to see some other people's little cards that they're making. It's great. It's just nice. It's a nice little group. You're always invited to join us, but you gotta be a member, silver and up. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means the world to us. It's just really special to have people that believe in us and share their financial support and share a little bit of their craft budget with Craft Roulette. Look at you guys. If you want more information, it's over on craftroulette.live. Support our efforts. There it is. Ta-da! I know what this means. This means it's time to give away some good stuff. You do not have to be a member to get a giveaway. You do not have to be named Monday. You just have to have sent in a card that was wonderful. We don't judge. We don't do any. It's not a competition. We're not at. Maybe we don't do that. It'd be too hard. I'd lose sleep, and I don't ever want to lose sleep. I love sleep. So if you wanted to be on this wheel and you sent in a card last week, your name is on there, and we're going to give away some great gifts. And we always start with a Krog. What is a Krog? A Krog is a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. I batch these all on Monday. Sometimes I forget to send you an email to say that I got it. I'm sorry. But I try to do it all at once and get it all taken care of. Joe Henderson, how fun. I know Joe. I'll probably see her here in about 15 minutes on the call. That's nice. Congratulations, Joe. For a Craft Roulette goodie bag, this does need to stay in the United States, but if you aren't in the United States, we'll still send you something. We sure will. Congratulations goes to Laura Burgos. Congratulations indeed, Laura. That's great news. I look forward to filling a bag for you. For a $25 gift certificate to Pajama Crafter Stamps. They've got cute stuff. They always got cute stuff. I love it. Here it comes slowing down. I wish you all the best. Oh, Kathy Morris. Congratulations, Kathy. She's got a lot of cards in the gallery. For Inky Stamper, will you get a little something, an Inky Stamper $25 gift certificate? Who knows? If you send in a card, you got a chance. It's slowing down. It's fun. This is just the cherry on the top. Kelly Shermer, congratulations. Just make sure that you go to craftroulette.live after the spins and go to claim prize form. Fill that out. Use the same email that you sent your card in with so that we know that it's you and not some little nefarious ne'er-do-well. Beth B. This call for Pear Blossom Press. Beth B. I can't write one word and say another at the same time. I just discovered that. Always making discoveries. For a $25 gift certificate for This Calls for Confetti. A lot of our sponsors are small companies, and we really love being able to share their information. Monica Manente. Congratulations, Monica. We do love being able to help them out because they're great. They're doing their own little art things, and the customer service on these kind of companies are so good. Not to say that big companies aren't, but it's so good, and we just really like being a part of their world and their world being a part of us. So congratulations all. Go to the claim prize form, fill that out, and let's be looking for some information on Monday. because that's about when I get back to it. Thank you. Shall we bring her back? Is she ready? Relaxed? She's smiling. She's smiling.
I am. I'm smiley.
Was it harder or easier?
You know, it flew by, but it was easier. It was easier. Yeah. Well,
Good.
I mean, we're just having a good time, right? We're just crafting with a buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, you know, just
How long
crafting
does How long does it usually take you to make a card for Craft Roulette?
Do you want me to answer that in days or hours? Yes, I might have to pull out a calculator.
Oh my goodness! So you do take a longer time on them.
I am not a fast crafter. I really wish I was. I wish I could bang it out like some of these amazing crafters can, but I agonize for too long, and I take so much time, and then I stare at it, and then I'm convinced I need to start all over again. And every now and then, I think I've once, maybe twice, turned in a card before the show was over. This would make 3 times though, so you know, I'll take it. But it's I'm getting faster the more I do it. So yeah, I'm getting there.
I think you did. Now you know how.
Now I know how. Now I'm old hat. Now I'm old hat trick.
Old hat trick is pretty good.
Old hat trick.
But you're very young, so I don't think I can do that one to you. Not with gray hair.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was
Absolutely.
fun to have you on. Yeah.
Thank you. It was such an honor.
So, you've done this. What's your next goal?
This was a dream come true. So I think I'm just gonna hang it up now. I think I'm good.
Oh, brother. Well, now you have all these subscribers.
No, that's true, and I've got to live up to this. I have to deserve this. So I will work hard to make sure I turn out content they want to see. So that is a big part of it for sure. I'm going to be working on my YouTube channel, and I really it's not that I don't have content. It's that editing takes so long. So that's the part that I struggle with. Whenever we can figure out how to clone Mr. Producer, I'm golden. But until that happens,
have you noticed how few edited videos this girl puts out? And I've got him. Yeah,
I got you on that.
Yeah,
I need to
there's
figure out how to. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of the things I work on is how to keep myself truncated to a normal amount of time, but still not have to do a whole lot of editing. So I'm going to try. But that's
truncated. That is not a word that somebody uses when this is their second.
Sorry.
It's a wonderful.
I gotta keep it short. There we go.
I like it though. I knew exactly what you said.
Sorry.
I do.
So I am going to work on my channel. That's definitely on the horizon. I'm going to, of course, I'm blessed to be part of the Rabbit Hole Designs design team, so I'm going to keep working on that. This month, I was very honored to be a guest designer for Colorful Life Designs. So spin sponsors left and right. I'm thrilled.
Yes.
And I've been having fun with their stencils. And I have also been asked to guest design for Trinity Stamps, another big friend of Craft Roulette. So I'm very honored to do that.
Big friend. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And just wonderful people too on top of it. So that always helps. We're going to be doing trade shows as they come up. I'll be at Creativation in, I believe it's April in Seattle.
Nice.
Yep. So I'll be there with Trinity, and I think Pear Blossom. I believe Amanda. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I believe Pear Blossom will be there as well.
Super.
Yeah, for sure. And I've got some other things on the horizon next year that I can't quite talk about just yet, but
that's how
keep your eyes peeled. I'm excited.
You bet. Well, sounds like you are moving and grooving.
I'm trying.
A small step on your journey, so that's good.
This is a dream come true. It's truly a dream come true.
Well, you know what, sweet girl? I think you need to kiss your brain because you got a lot coming up.
All the kisses everywhere.
There you go. Chatterbox, thank you so much for being here. You're the best. I will read your little comments tomorrow. Thank you so much for being so kind and supporting Irene. Mr. Producer, thanks for that great World Card Making Day video. That is going to be so fun. Make sure you register. Hat trick. You did it.
Thank you.
I am so glad.
Oh, this is so much fun. Great way to spend a Friday. Best way.
We'll see you Wednesday and then read Irene's little write-up, but we'll see you Wednesday on In Review and then next Friday with Karen Bernstein right here on Craft Roulette. Take care, y'all. Night, night.
Night. Bye, Chatterbox.